Alright, you guys. Another game unboxing. I already unboxed this one because the box looked smashed and I had to check and make sure everything was okay. But this is a gem. Another gem from my childhood. One of the first group of games I played on the Sega Saturn. Along with Robotica and Nights and Dreams. And then the very first one, I think, was Clockwork Knights. Though I don't ever, I remember maybe barely playing it, or I'm pretty sure I've never. I think I only watched my brother play that one, my stepbrother. So, Mr. Bones. This is a freaking classic. I love this game. It's got a whole bunch of little games in it, little challenges. Oh my gosh! I checked the front, and there was a crack in the description. That's fine. That's how he sold it to me. But oh my gosh, just the memories flashing back from the backside. I'm glad I saved that. I just looked at the front and yeah, flashback to nostalgia on the front, especially his blue glowing eyes. I always loved his eyes. And I had a special affinity for him because my dad was a chiropractor and he had a big old full-size skeleton in our basement. Since I was a child, my earliest. What's that sound? It's a jet overhead rumbling the RV. Felt like something kind of something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this is freaking great. This is great. An expensive one. This was $80. They're getting hard to find, some of these Sega Saturn games, but I had to have it. It's part of the collection, and the more I complete my little childhood collection, it wasn't too many games. Just a good few handfuls of games that I played that are really awesome and I really had to have back. And it feels like I'm just kind of rekindling my. I feel like I'm piecing together parts of my soul that I lost. Everything looks really good. The manuals looks great. Discs look great. I always love these discs. This purpley kind of splattered look on the surface of them. Oh yeah, what was I saying? My dad is a chiropractor. We had a big old Mr. Bones from ever since I can remember. He was the source of my very first nightmare, which is weird, very weird nightmare. Mr. Bones from our basement, and then the guy from Short Circuit, the Iranian guy. And it's like Mr. Bones turned into that guy, and he was telling me not to be afraid. So it was kind of not so much a nightmare, but it's really freaky, and it really weirded me out the next day. It might have even been my first vivid dream. But yeah, I remember going down to the basement. That was the terrifying part. I was so scared of our basement. Terrified of that place. But that's where I had a little track car set down there where you could squeeze the trigger and the car went zipping around in circles. I had so much fun on that thing. And so we spent a lot of time down there. My dad's reloading stuff was down there, so I always had fun looking at all the big levers and chunks, sounds it made. I didn't know anything about reloading, but I still liked the machines that he used. But yeah, and even one part in here, this got some comedy in it, and I pulled a joke from here that I never heard my dad laugh so hard when I told this joke. It was just a simple cross the road joke. Why didn't the skeleton cross the road? Or what does it say? Yeah, why didn't the skeleton cross the road? Because he didn't have the guts to do it. Ha ha. I guess I said it funny though, and it made my dad crack up. And he's a chiropractor; he liked it. But yeah, there's one point in here where you're telling jokes. This is just a really, really fun game. It's fun. It's a really fun game. Mr. Bones. He's like an old friend. Every time I say that, Mr. Bones. This is an old friend of mine. And yeah, the guitar that comes into play in the game too. You gotta push the buttons just right to play the music. It's a lot of fun, you guys. Stay tuned. This is going to be a blast to get into. Thank you for watching.